Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you can see with how fast he met the battle at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Zach Charbonnet was the intended target, and that'll set up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. Second down, 8 yards to go. Back to throw. Purdy. Over the middle to Ayuk. Complete. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Remember, he has the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
1st down, 49ers.
No run here with McCaffrey. He gets this up close to the 40. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
It's Evans. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
And a 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down.
I know it's early in this game, but In my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Finding room to the 20, and he's going to be taken down. 17 yards on that play. It's good for a Niners first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, San Francisco.
They run once more with McCaffrey. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line. And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Middle of the field, he's got Evans. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll run for it. It's McCaffrey. And he will score! Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, I think these guys are ready for week 1 to get started. I mean, we see teams kind of limp their way into the regular season, and they don't find their form until a couple weeks in. But they didn't play a ton in the preseason, but that's 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, and let's all say, what the heck does the preseason even mean?
And the operation looked to be fouled up there. This ball pushed wide to the right. It's no good. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Niners have the early advantage. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
On first down, they'll start with Charbonnet. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. That'll give him 4 yards.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot that they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They'll try and run for this with Charbonnet. He's got a first down inside the 45. And he will score. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown, Seattle. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. It's up and through. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's now 13-7.
Seahawks 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return is Ricky Pearsall. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Charbonnet in the back, and he goes straight ahead. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up second and 2.
On the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 26-yard line.
They'll go again here with Charbonnet. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Red 80. Side. Red 80. Hey, side.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Here goes. Hey, side.
They'll run for it with Charbonnet. And he will have the Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th down.
The Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here goes, side. Hey, side.
Toss, breaks on, Charbonnet. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle gets him down behind the line.
It's now 3rd and
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Seattle after this. 3rd and long.
Red. Go, side. Red 80. Hey, side.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. His pass taken in by Shaheed. The Niners use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. 4th down is looming.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. Give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks. It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Here's Saul, gonna return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Get set. Get set. Yellow. Watch out. Up.
1st and 10. Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On 2nd down, Purdy. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
13 yards.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Throw on there, caught by Kittle. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. Finds an alley to the 35. And he will go all the way. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. What a start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Now, Pinheiro to add on the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. And he'll work this pass at 25 to the 26-yard line. Michael Williams, the first-round pick, is there for the stop. It is 2nd and 9. On play action, here's Darnold. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Yards to go.
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down around the 29-yard line.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll run it on 1st down, Charbonnet. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Darnold to throw. There's a short one taken in by Barner. He's taken down just shy of midfield. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A give to Charbonnet. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 5. Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
It's third and 4. Throwing, Darnold. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down. Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Open left side is Barner. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 25.
They get 25 on that connection. First down, Seattle.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Charbonnet. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get...
And he's in! Zach Charbonnet! Touchdown, Seattle. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
17. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Saul, going to return it. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. That was good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 29-yard line. Big-time play by McCaffrey. 37 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big game.
Outside. Watch out.
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. Into the secondary again. And he's got another one. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown. 49ers. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Pinheiro on for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will extend this third-quarter lead.
Seahawks 17.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign.
Ready. Go set. No waiting.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. He'll complete it to Barner. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here's a run inside, and it's Charbonnet. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Charbonnet, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Throws this off to Charbonnet, complete, and that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a run with Charbonnet. So, from 37, here's 2nd down and 9. Darnold. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Osa Odigizua taking him down for the 1st sack of this new campaign. On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. Out to his right. Out right Smith-Njigba has it. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
This is a really popular concept on third down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. And give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw is Darnold. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Last play got 15. This one gains 15. And another first down. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. To throw again is Darnold. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal, try to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Charbonnet is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This returnable from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
And that's a heck of a return right there. And he's going to bounce his way towards the left sideline. Just a ton of space over there to run. And they finally get him out of bounds. But not until he nearly managed to turn the corner and almost take it all the way.
They'll run here with McCaffrey. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 15. First down, 49ers.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Again, it's McCaffrey. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On second down, Purdy. The connection made to Ayuk. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Purdy on target to Ayuk, and the 49ers have a first down.
49ers.
Here's McCaffrey, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll drop to throw. There's Evans. He's got it. To the goal line and in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, San Francisco.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He gets it to go, and the 49ers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Corey Horton now to return it. A very good field position to start, and the return is past the 40.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Project
They'll come up for first and 10.
Outside.
Darnold now to throw. Smith and Jigba has it on that out route. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Rolling right. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Here's first down.
And the Seahawks, first down.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 23-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs and just as importantly stop the clock.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 10.
Darnold to the air once more. This one caught at the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run here, and it's Charbonnet. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
The Seahawks.
He's going to try to do it himself. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2 unsuccessful. They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Running left, it's McCaffrey. There he goes, inside the 30. Not quite to the end zone, but in great position, out of bounds at the 3. Now a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. And we'll get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining. From the 1, 2nd and goal.
18! Watch out! Hot, hot.
Again, it'll be McCaffrey. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So, a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.